Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And now, lining up.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It'd be a struggle to find anyone better at what he does than Raúl Jiménez. A towering presence, but he has that technique and vision to pick out a pass, especially in the final third. That's a new aspect to his game, which is showing growing maturity.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Oh, nice touch. Menu. Casemiro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robinson. Jorge Cuenca. And it's Smith Rowe. Oh, that's a key interception. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Jorge Cuenca did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Smith Rowe! And he's done it! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Smith Rowe. He is through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jimenez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Smith Rowe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Diogo Dalot. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's Ahmad. Shaw. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shaw is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Jorge Cuenca. Ahmad. This looks promising. That has been cut short. Iwobi, Smith Rowe, and Iwobi, Anderson, and it's Berger. Robinson. And it's Iwobi. Now Castagna. And the flag has stayed down. And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's going for goal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Castagna. Wilson. Iwobi. And it's Berger. Casemiro charging forward, the ball at his feet. Ahmad. And it's Mainu. You've got to be quick to recover this.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Castagna. Smith Rowe. Jorge Cuenca. Smith Rowe looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Jimenez. Played out to the left flank. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Smith Rowe. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fulham have a free kick. Robinson providing an outlet on that flank. Shaw tries to clear. Wilson goes short. Castagna, he gets big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's neat. Shot, surely! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Berger. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Wilson. Smith Rowe. And Iwobi. Wilson. And Smith Rowe. Good running, strong and purposeful.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Just about up to the hour now. Strong running down that left flank. Can he find the finish? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Stood up well to him there. Iwobi. Now it's Wilson. Shaw gets a foot in here. Anderson. Wilson. He has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Iwobi. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Jimenez trying to keep this in. And now they can clear their lines.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he's surging through. Ahmad. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shaw. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely, now then.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Shaw. Shaw with the cross. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fulham choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through, and he's being shifted off it. Menu.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Sessegnon. Passing is crisp and sharp. Menu. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Dallo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Oh, nicely intercepted. Castagna. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And the action has already restarted. Manchester United displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? Diallo tries making a foray down the right. Diogo Dallo drives forward on the overlap. Diogo Dallo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Raul. Bruno Fernandes. The ball has bounced loose now. King. Jimenez receives it in a good position here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass just lacking in accuracy. He's found a way through. Plays it, shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
In extra time is number 30, Ryan Sessegnon. Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Number 19,
Fulham take the lead.
Coming on the field is
Maguire.
number 10, Matthias Cunha.
And it's Dallo. Casemiro. Reed. Matthias Cunha. He's in a great position here. King. Reed. Robinson. And King. Now it's Matthias Cunha. That's it for the first period of extra time.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
Well,
to
it has
make
been
sure
a
to put
punishing
any media
game,
in
both
the bins
physically and
provided.
mentally.
Thank you
But
for your
does either
cooperation.
team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Matthias Cunha. Great ball and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! He scores! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
After 20 minutes in extra time
They
is
forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Fulham
substitution.
have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is quite a battle. Diogo Dallo cuts it out. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact. Shaw. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Mainu. Casemiro.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shaw. King. Can he get it through? And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Castagna. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. 1-0.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Raul is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
This to put them 2 up. That's a good penalty. And the lead is 2. Fulham can't afford to miss another one. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Manchester United are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. And that doubles their lead. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
Manchester United are looking for comfort. And he's put them 2 in front. He must, but can he? What poise! What noise!
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
This is match point. That's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one...
And it's been given away. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Fulham have the chance to go the other way. Ahmad, an instinctive header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Smith Rowe. And they've got a throw. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Emile Smith-Rowe, Peter, has some great playmaking talent. I love the way he's able to move freely between the lines, finding space before turning and driving at defences. Just what you want from a player whose main role is pretty much a link man to connect midfield and attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Jorge Cuenca. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Jorge Cuenca gets over and intercepts. Wilson. Raul. No, that's been intercepted. Matheus Cunha. Still goalless at the moment. Bruno Fernandes. And he skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ahmad. Oh, good take in a good area. He's found a shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. And they're at it again in double quick time. Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Strong running down that left flank. Anderson. And it's Raul. That has been slung wide. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul goes looking wide. That is good strength. Looking for options for movement. Quick look, then up he goes! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He tried running through him, but he was not having it. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Jimenez. Now it's Smith Rowe. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Jimenez. Iwobi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out towards the right wing. Threads one in. Bruno Fernandes. Danger averted for now.
There will be one.
Now this could be a chance. Good ball, good take. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the game has already resumed here. Shaw going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, Red, nice interception. Wilson. Or hit Cuenca. And it's Iwobi. The message is clear, none shall pass. Iwobi. That has not gone well. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Berger. Anderson. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now Castagna. Smith Rowe. Wilson. And it's Smith Rowe. Casemiro gets a foot in here. And it's Smith Rowe. Now it's Wilson. Foot in. Ahmad under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are 2 up early in the second half. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Chooses to shoot. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Iwobi. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
What a fabulous run. Okay, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Wilson. Matheus Cunha. He has found a way through. That's an errant pass. It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. That's a lovely pass. Fulham are looking to go forward now. Castagna. It's a pretty loose pass. Shaw. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Chance! Oh, what a save from Leno!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shaw. Ball's gone out of play. Fulham making consecutive changes here.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Menu. Here's Shaw. 75 minutes played. Wilson. King. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Over to the left. Nice bit of trickery. That is lovely. No, he's not getting past him there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Menu. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Iwobi. And it's made its way to him.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Wilson. This looks promising. And a chance! Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. Fulham have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So they were calling for him and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Bruno Fernandes.
2 added minutes has been
Lobs
indicated.
him off it and wins back the ball. Played out to the left flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, nice touch. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. And that will be it. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to today's
ingredients for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man
Everyone,
Jim
please
Beglin.
welcome the two
Well, I can tell you, I'm
sides.
truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And this is now today's lineup.
And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop his shoulder and go through people either.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Saka. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Bogle. Now it's Aronson. Ampadu. Now it's Okafor. Now it's Aronson. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Trossard puts his foot on the gas. Great vision.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Leeds, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. And he's quick to get it clear again. Trossard. And here's Calvert-Lewin. Now it's Okafor. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ødegaard. Oh, well measured. Gabriel Jesus gets flagged offside.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Incapuyi. And here's Trossard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Aronson. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do...
Decent chance! Oh, it's come loose. Saka. And it's Bogle. Incapuyi. This looks promising.
Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Rice. Subimendi. Rice. Can he get on the end of this? Incapie
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Great defending, strong and determined. Goodmanson. Okafor. And he gets rid in a hurry. Somewhat off target. Incapuyi. And Gabriel. Incapuyi. Subimendi. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now it's Saka. Okafor. Saliba. Timber. Plays a sharp little ball here. Saka receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bogle. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Incapuyi. Gruyev. He's having a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Trossard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Everyone, please welcome to the
How's
field.
the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Calvert-Lewin.
Real chance!
Leeds with the corner, there first. Rice gets it away. And it's Aronson. He has a look up. Ampadu. And it's made its way to him. Chooses to go back. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. And he opts to go forward. Ampadu. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Subimendi. Ødegaard. And it's Timber. It's Saka. Saka stood his ground
The
strongly.
attendance for this match was
Strouk producing a good steal
29,514.
there, showing a good level of alertness. Almost an hour gone. Ampadu. Shot, surely! Now it's Trossard. Gabriel Jesus receives it in a good position here. It's a threatening ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
into the second half, and still there's nothing between them.
Gruev. Now it's Okafor. That has been slung wide.
Oh, nice touch.
And it's Gruev. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Trossard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's picked his way through. Trossard! Hits off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Ampadu. Saka. And he's away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Okafor. Zubimendi. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Arsenal making consecutive changes here. Martinelli prepared to come on now. Of course, a big bullier of defences.
Well, why complicate matters, Peter? You need a goal as quickly as possible, and it could very well work with him in the lineup.
Leeds are still clinging on here with not long to go. He's got away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He is through here. Timber.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's played it in low. Rodon gets good distance on it. Tries to play it through. Timber could try cutting inside here. Oh, smashing header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Goodmanson. Zubimendi with the slide tackle there.
Has been indicated.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
It's played through for him. Ampadu gets it clear. Back in once more. And that has been cleared. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And we are already back underway. And that's a throw-in. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Lewis Skelly. Forwards and with intent. Under an awful lot of pressure. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Rice. Good running, strong and purposeful.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Saka. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Martinelli. Quality ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lewis Skelly.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Bogle. Here's Calvert-Lewin. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Martinelli. Aronson does well to get it back. He's had it taken off him. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Please turn towards the screen for a special
Plenty of tired limbs and
presentation
minds out
featuring
there.
our
We
best
may be
performers
looking
today.
at penalties here.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0.
Ambitious ball here.
He's in plenty of space here. Out for a throw. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Saliba.
Knocks it into space. Havertz. Big chance! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last!
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
If he just tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
There will be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's forced to go back.
And it's Bogle.
And he's whipped it across. Subimendi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both.
Big chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Calvert-Lewin deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Subimendi. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Gruev. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Nicked it back promptly. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Ødegaard. Saka has it out wide and in space. Now it's Okafor. He is through here. That is good strength. He stands tall and strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Arsenal have it back and can go again. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Rice. Now it's Trossard. He's picked his way through. Stood up well to him there. Justin. Now Aronson. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Ødegaard with the slide tackle there. He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Aronson. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin. He's found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Leeds with the corner, there first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that is a good ball.
Decent chance!
He's got away with one there. Subimendi. Ødegaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Timber. Now it's Okafor. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. Closing in on goal. turns and goes back. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ampadu wins the duel this time. Now it's Calvert-Lewin. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played out to the left flank. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Bogle. Aronson. And it's Gruev. Now it's Okafor. He shifted it to the flank. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Added time.
It had to be. Darlow breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
And now
Solid.
I'd just like
Very
to read
solid,
out our
actually,
fan club
Peter.
members who are
They haven't
celebrating
made
their
much of an
birthdays
impression at
today.
the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful
And
lot
there
right,
they are.
completely
Please welcome
nullifying
our
their
players,
opponents.
everyone.
Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. It's Gabriel Jesus! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Gabriel Jesus is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. Now it's Ødegaard. And the ball's gone astray. Leeds have the chance to go the other way. Goodmanson. Nice control. Gruev. Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Saka. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Saka. Goodmanson. And he's managed to get free. Okafor receives it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zubimendi getting this one clear. Corner number 2 then. Timber is there and he can get that clear. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Now it's Aronson. Zubimendi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Hangs in across. Calvert-Lewin! Shot could be on. And it's Ampadu. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
The attendance for this match
A
was
collective sigh of relief from the defence.
29,514. Substitution in progress.
Leeds have their third corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rice. He's shifting through the gears here. Okafor is carrying after that one. Now it's Okafor. Ødegaard. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Has a shot! It's hit the upright. Rice. Out to the left it goes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. Gruev. Now it's Okafor. Okafor! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitutions taking place.
Arsenal making another change here. Zubimendi. Calafiori. For Martinelli. Justin gets across and deals with it. He's under a lot of pressure there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Timber looking to get on the end of this. Saka goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Okafor.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rice. Nicely aimed pass. Leeds needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Nicely weighted ball. Ødegaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Goodmanson. Now it's Okafor. Rice. He's got away. Tries to play it through. In comes a mighty effort. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now that looks a decent ball. And he lines up a cross. Oh, smashing header. Oh, that's incredible. And surely that has won the day. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, look, it was certainly a lot closer.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider...
And he's had a hit!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Haaland. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Spence. That's really well manoeuvred. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about his hamstrings. I know he's had problems in the past and I just hope that doesn't go on to interrupt his career, but there's nobody really capable of outrunning him.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mathias Nunes. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Van de Ven. Tottenham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Cherki. Xavi Simons. Chance here to counter. Now it's Solanke. And it's
Solanke! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Danso. Now Van de Ven. Danso. That is Gallagher. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Odobert. Bernardo Silva. Now there's a fine ball. And Reinders. Cherki. He's got away.
Oh, great feat that.
Cherki. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Semenyo. Semenyo. Showing great feet there. That's very neat. And it's Rodri. Haaland is onto this. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It'll be a throw-in. He intercepts the throw. That's well read. Reinders gets into some space. Danso attempts a clearance. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And the counter is on. Reinders. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Spence. Van der Ven. Gallagher. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Odobert. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Opts for safety. Matheus Nunes. Vicario gets it away. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And we come to you now with
reflections on the first half.
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Bissouma. Gallagher. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Semenyo. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's nice. And it's Reinders. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! The second half off to a spectacular start! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
That's a good run down the left. Gallagher. And it's Bissouma. Simons. Good ball, good take. And he's lost his man here. Aims beyond the defence. Gallagher. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Damso does well to get it back. It's their second corner of the game. And a shot! Pedro Porro gets it away. And it's Reinders. He's having a shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to get it clear. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Van der Ven. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Matheus Nunes making good progress on the right-hand side. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Semenyo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Odobert absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neatly clipped into space. Rodri.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period.
And the score is 1-0. Bernardo Silva.
Goes for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 4, Reinders.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That has been slung wide.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And here's Solanke.
Solanke really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.